midterm and the final exam. We're going to take a look at that today in this video. These are two very crucial portions of this class, as if you look at the percentages, it equals out to half of your grade. So if you want to pass this class, make sure that you understand how both the midterm and the final work. Let me give you the midterm rundown. Okay, it's going to be worth 200 points, which is 20% of your grade. Of that, I'm going to ask you 8 questions. 8 questions that are be covered through the videos, as well as the short assignments of reading and the chapters as well. They can be pulled from any of those sources. Of those 8 questions, you're responsible for answering 4 of them. So of the 8 questions I give you, you have to pick 4 that you feel the most comfortable answering. And with each of those questions, you're going to have to give me 1 to 2 paragraphs. I say 1 to 2 because you may be able to get it all done in 1 paragraph, but the more you write, the more information you give me, the better grade I can probably give you. So you should probably be aiming for 2 paragraphs minimum for each of the questions that don't worry, I'm not going to just blindside you. I don't think that helps you at all in the learning process, just to randomly give you questions that you're not prepared for. So what I want you to do is prepare the best you can while reading all the content that I give you, but be advised, I will be giving you a list of potential questions the week prior to the midterm, so you have an idea of what you should be studying, and make sure you give me a proper answer to everything to your best ability. As far as the final exam goes, it's going to be very similar to the midterm, set up the exact same way. It's going to be worth 300 points though, and it's worth about 30% of your grade. I'm going to give this to you the last week of school, after you turn in your final project, after you do your last response question. I'll give you 4 questions. 4 questions that I want you to answer from this semester worth of work in class. And of those, you're going to be responsible for answering 3. 3 questions will need to be answered out of all the 4 that I give you. These ones will be much lengthier. I'd like 4 to 5 paragraphs of a response to the question that's given. This final exam is going to be a lot more detailed than the midterm. Again, much like the midterm, I'm going to offer you up a week prior a list of potential questions that you need to make sure that you are researching yourself and you're prepared for the final exam. Again, I don't want to blindside anyone. I want everyone prepared for their final exam and their midterm. So if you look at, there's also a rubric attached to the back of the paperwork. You can take a look at that on your own and kind of see what's expected of you. But again, I'd like to make sure that you're writing as much as you can. It's kind of a precursor. Make sure that you put enough information in there. If you can pull names and dates from the writings and the readings that we've had, that's also helpful. And I won't be as stingy, or at least as stringent, with the spelling. Grammatical errors aren't important to me. It's the content, making sure that you understand the history that we're learning in this class. I know some teachers like to focus on grammatical errors. I'm not going to do that because you've got a whole English class to worry about that. That being said, make sure you spell something I can read. If I can't read it, then I can't help you. And with everything else in this class, if you have any other questions or comments or concerns, let me know, send me an email, and we can straighten it out for you. See you around.